What's up, everybody? Welcome. Friday morning. Good to see you, Asterbait. Sumahair. Subscribers only. No. We're just taking all challenges. 7 plus 5 minimum. Alright, Repunch. I don't know if you're a subscriber. It doesn't matter. You can play. You're first in the list. We're going to take this challenge. He is a subscriber. Ambulance. Emote. Thank you for being a subscriber. Bird is the word. Working on a bird. Work the bird. Boom. There it is. C5. I've been playing B3 against this. Were you the one who did like D6, Bishop B2? Knight takes E5 against me? No, that was somebody else. I'm not playing the bird so I can just like transpose to a Sicilian. Gonna try to defer on this E4. Only Ars fans. It took me a while to get it, you know. I'm a little bit slow on the uptake. I'm slow on the serotonin reuptake inhibitors. But only Ars fans. Sounds like it was made up by Mr. Coffee. Oh, very mature. Wow. That's probably like Stockfish #1 move. G6 here. Engine number one. Engine number one, come in please. It's a reversed English defense where my F-pawn jumped. No, I guess that would be normal. Reversed English defense. Because Repo knows how to play the English, right? Hikaru would play bishop takes f6. Tee-hee-hee. Dude, I have so much experience with that type of move. And I know what it is to play bishop takes f6. But I've been kind of like... First of all, I'm not sure that f4 goes well with bishop takes f6. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, if I played a normal, you know, Nimzovich, maybe bishop takes f6. I think this might not be a good combination with bishop takes f6. G6 is very sophisticated. Most people are terrified of the doubled pawns. But I'd be willing to bet that's the engine's #1 move and the opening explorer's #1 move. Willing to bet. If black plays d5, we're transposing to a Queen's Indian in reverse. Which could be tricky. Question is to play bishop b5. It's not a problem, right? I mean, bishop e2, d5, there. That should suffice. I had a similar game with one of our simuls last week. I was reverse colors. I was black against someone who I fell for some kind of like knight g5 move. Different position. Like this, exactly. See, he knows to play d5 there. You're not even a d4 player. And you don't play the English. Interesting. So now it's Queen's Indian reversed. If I sit around, like I had this position once with white, I got crushed after castles d4. That was one of my only Bird Larsons of all time. So I have to play knight e5 before he plays d4. But I'm talking about this type of trap, like knight g4 style thing against Amoeboid last simul. Some similar idea in a Queen's Indian reverse colors, where he pins me with knight g5. Managed to get out of it, but it was a slightly different situation. My bishop wasn't trapped on b2. I had like rook a7 when he took there. In any case, it's just the Queen's Indian, where I've like played f5. The engine just loves the English. So the dark square bishop exchange beneficial, or I don't think it's easy to say that, you know. Is the dark square bishop beneficial or not? Look at that perfect move. Queen c7. No opening explorers. Dora the Explorer. Knight takes c6. Again, I don't want to walk into the amoeboid trap with knight g5. Yeah, I mean that's a tricky situation, isn't it, Arsenal? Like that exchange of bishops can cause problems for both sides. His king is less safe, but I think for white it's more significant. I mean, in general, in the Queen's Indian, you end up with a lot of weaknesses. You can end up with a lot of weaknesses. So I think it's even scarier for white. Precisely. It's a mainline Queen's Indian with an extra tempo for white now. Remember my game? You guys, by the way, Black's playing a perfect game. He's an e4 player. I had a similar line against someone on Sound last week where I played, I want to say like Queen c1 or something. What's up with Queen to e1? No attack? d3. Yeah, d3. d3 is a typical problem. I like you put this 2000, 1900. But for a player who plays e4 every single game with white, he's handling this really well. He has played a couple d4s, but I don't know, you know, a couple. He's played this perfectly. It's exactly mainline transposition to a Queen's Indian with an extra move. Mainline. Queen c2, Queen c3. Now b6. What's the news? What's the word? We have a brief break between now and the next thunderstorm here. We've had like a horrible week for weather. What else is new in the chess front? Ars, you've got your stream started. Oh, Saturday is our subscriber stream. Tomorrow. Usually on Thursdays, subscriber stream is now on Saturday for this week. I didn't realize how far you went. Okay, you moved to a totally different region. Did you live your whole life, like, near the water? And now you're living, like, inland? C5. Makes me sad. Actually, I grew up inland, a little bit inland. But I've always had close contact with the water. I've never been like more than, until I moved to Hungary. I was never more than like an hour away from the water, let's say. I never lived in a landlocked place before I moved here. It's sort of sad. Damn, dude, he's like playing Ivanchuk. Like, what is your deal, dude? Perfect play. I hate this line of the Queen's Indian, actually. It's pretty tough. 1908. You know, the point of playing the bird against e4 players is that they don't know how to play the black side of, or the white side of a queen pawn game. The problem is here now, Repun, he knows perfectly how to play the white side of the Queen's Indian. How is that, dude? How do you know how to play the white side of the Queen's Indian so well? What I don't understand, you know, the entire point of playing the bird is to play it against e4 players who are going to be like uncomfortable, and he's got the perfect queen pawn setup. How do you do that exactly? The other style of players you encounter, I mean, I think that if you're an e4 player, you should probably play, I guess, like the Fromm's Gambit. You know, the other weird thing is that he didn't play f4. He didn't play f4 d5. He played f4 c5, which makes sense. But after b3, knight c6, knight f6, g6, and then a series of perfect moves, black transposes. He transposes to the d4. He's using his time. Oh, Uber driver. I had knight g4 covered before. Dude, seriously? What do you mean before? What does that mean? Before as opposed to now. Uber driver. Okay. That's a pretty extreme move. No. When knight on b1. Difference would that make? I mean, the problem is, you know, he gets his knight trapped on f1, right? Like knight g4, bishop takes g7. What am I talking about? Knight g4, bishop takes g7, knight takes e3, queen e2, knight takes f1, bishop takes f8. Okay, so knight's on b1, yeah, I have bishop takes f8, and his knight is trapped. It doesn't work there. Now, after knight g4, yeah. I don't know. Maybe he has it in that moment, at least strategically speaking. Arsenal, what are you talking about? Knight e4? Oh, never entered my mind. That's a crazy idea. Knight e4. Where did I have knight e4? What are you talking about? Knight e4? Get out of here. Knight e4 for black. Oh. But what does it do? It just like trades pieces or something? I mean, it might be theoretically possible. Does it do something? What do you mean it threatens knight c3? I'm taking on g7. And that covers c3. Yeah, if I do nothing, it threatens knight c3, but I don't understand the point. Like, maybe you can trade pieces with knight e4, bishop g7, knight d2. Oh, you mean like I take and you take back and you like pin me on the d file? That's crazy. Unbelievable. No, I don't think so. But I like your fantasy, you know. Good good fantasy. Arsenal's in touch with his inner fantasy. Um, Inner sense of fantasy. I like that. See, that's what happens. Instead of calculating, he's having like fantasies. Oh, not the begging again. Oh no, no. First time chat. Sir, please play with me. What's your age? Bye bye. Alright. I wish Mr. Coffee... Is he here? Is Mr. Coffee here? Arsenal. Arsenal. Hey, what's up, HDFP? Arsenal, you're slacking in moderatorship there. You're in too good of a mood. Arsenal's too jolly. He's like not getting on the sir, please play with me now. Too much serotonin, dude. What's with all the serotonin in here? No, I mean I'm just joking around. It's a it's a judgment call. It's always no. I like to deal with them on a case by case basis. I just thought it's funny. You're in a good mood. Like it totally depends, I guess, on with everybody. But you're in a good mood today. Bloody beggars! It would be a different day. He would be like gone. The sir. Where did people say sir? So why do people say sir so much? I don't remember the last time. I mean, I'll say sir. I guess if I'm like dealing with a strange old man or something. I don't know. Excuse me, sir. You dropped your wallet. Excuse me, sir. It's Indians that are obsessed with sir. Wonder why. Is it like because it's an old English colonial sort of word? Yeah, nobody says sir in America for sure. I don't think that word even exists in the dictionary anymore. No, I mean you use it like for strangers who are older in person, but I never heard anyone like use it online. Right. I'm getting on the bus and the old man's wallet falls out. Here, sir, you dropped your wallet. But it's extremely formal. And they're just using it like it's too formal for like Twitch, I think. That's the problem. It's definitely too formal for the internet. The internet is not really a formal place. It's weird to be like overly formal online. Stop wriggling from the tasers. Sir, I'm gonna have to restrain you now. It's like playing someone on sound almost. You've been taking lessons with like someone on sound? Or something? Secretly, Repun is taking lessons with someone on sound. He has D4. That doesn't work. Yeah. Maybe I put my rook on the wrong square. It should have been on E1. The only move that you've got to be skeptical of, right? H5. A little weird. I'm trying to figure out if H5 was a defensive move or an offensive move, and I still am not really sure. How dare you play H5? I'm playing the Dutch. No, it's actually a pretty common move against the Queen's Indian, to be honest. It's my side. This is my side of the board. Your side's supposed to be on the other side. Why are you playing on my side? Stay in your lane. There's your Dark Square Bishop exchange. Arsenal fans only. Knew I put the rook on the wrong square. Look at that. Wasted tempo. There's no reason to put the rook there. I mean, the idea is like c4 and it supports my d, but I never really wanted to do c4. Now he did f5. f5. Why did black play f5? Why not? Why ask why? Uber driver said hi, guys. Faux etiquette. It's like fake being nice. Superficial faux etiquette. Faux gras. There's a shortage of faux gras. Faux pas. Faux. We got the square. Give me the square. Juice Box Wizard. All of the friends are here. Except for Bob. Bob had an accident. He'll no longer be with us. But hopefully the operation went well. Stay in there. You can sack the exchange. Something to do with a rodent. Rodential accident. Rodential. Queen h4. Queen h4. That's awkward. Right, but I have knight g6 now. Rodential. You're not going to need the rodential insurance as much now, Ars. Your new location. Less rats. Oh no. Oh my god, man. What is that? That's a rook on h8. It's called a self pin. Don't want to do that. Have you had any tea parties yet with the neighbors? He resigned. Yeah, the opening was like perfect. Look at this. Both sides. See, G6 engine #1 move. Database #1 move. That's what I'm talking about. Chernyshov, one of the only people who's willing to play this crap with white. Dobos Yozef beat Leko in 1990. Leko was already 2600 in 1990. That's crazy. Serious? Leko was 2600 in 1990? That's no way. There's no way, dude. There's no way that Leko was 2600 in 1990. Are you serious? That's crazy. There's no way, dude. I don't think so. Wow. Yeah, seriously, I don't see how that's possible, man. Really? I mean, Jesus, I was like graduating from high school. I'm kind of skeptical of that. Okay, so see here, most people play bishop b5. Oh my god, that's crazy, dude. The engine's #1 move is knight a5. I mean, seriously, like, computer programs have come a long way. If the engine #1 move is knight a5 here. Didn't Leko set the record for like the first or the youngest grandmaster or something? But there's no freaking way he was 2600. Like, he might have made 2500. Part of the reason Bobby refused to play? What? What are you talking about, Juicebox Wizard? Knight a5 is the engine's #1 move. That's sick, dude. It's a great move. It's a modern idea. I've talked about this type of thing on my videos. He was born in 79. So he was 11. He was 2600 at 11? I don't think so. That statistic doesn't seem right. The rating must have been wrong. No, because he like played in for Saturday tournaments in the early 90s, and he was like 2480. Maximally like 25. Yeah, that's weird. I mean, you see games where Leko is like 1993. He's like 2520 or something. I don't see how he could have been 2600 in 1990. Anyway. Yeah, 95 is forced. Schieberspieler would have played bishop d7. Queen c7 is normal. Funny that there's no games here. Bishop f3. So we're still in main line. Wow. Jabava, Aratunian, 2019. Jabava, also another b3 expert. b6. Computer likes rook d8 better. He played that on the next move. Funny that you played b6 and then bishop b7, but you didn't. You played rook d8 first, so you got like caught between two plans there. Uber Driver's knight g4 move never really worked. Now it works. Oh shit. Yep, I walked into it. Because if bishop takes g7, knight takes e2, queen e2, knight takes f1, and he's hitting my knight. That's the problem. He has this capture. Yeah, so I would have had to have taken here, and I'm just worse. I did this against Schieberspieler too. I have a tendency to keep doing this. Now black just has the bishop pair. So you blundered with h5. h5 is a bad move anyway, though. Why did you play h5? I mean, if nothing else, like bishop e7. Were you seriously afraid I would play g4, or what? Did knight e4 work? In which position? Here? Which moment did you suggest knight e4? Like here? Or was it on the previous move? It was on the previous move. Yeah, it works. But it sucks. So I would have taken on g7. So all it does is like trade pieces. But the computer's claiming I could take on e4. I like it though, it's interesting. I like your creativity. Alright, we're on to the next game. Oh no. World Champ 3-3. Sir. You must challenge me to an increment. No non-increments. Dabo 5000. Uh-oh. Dabo 5000, you're up to 2500. Nice. 41,000 games. Jesus. Conspiracy theories. Dabo Perenich. It's the same thing again. My first non-free writing subscription. Tezek, wow. You got Prime? They have Amazon Prime in Turkey? Do we even have Amazon Prime here in Hungary? I don't know, man. You're on the edge. Better get the ankle monitor out, Arsenal fan. Amazon Prime came free when I ordered something from Amazon Turkey. Turkey. Get your zip restraints. Alright. Free riders. Welcome free riders to the modern economy. Get out your zip ties. Dude, I get deliveries from Amazon in Hungary. It's not something I'm gonna complain about. There's no other way I can get a package shipped here safely. It's just a miracle, you know, that I can get anything shipped here. What was I thinking? Oh yeah. We'll play the lame exchange variation. 13 months of free riding. You seriously play that? Wow. E5. Maybe we had this long ago already. Back? Really? Really? Now? What is this? The Fighting Karo Khan. Right. I thought so too. There was some game in the US Championship. I mean, there've been games of this E5. I don't like it either, from Black's perspective. It's definitely good against the slow sort of H3 setup. I don't play the exchange, the lame exchange variation. Normally I play the Pana, but he's so used to it that now I just like threw this out there because I realized like he's all prepared. Is London like a safe haven for businesses that just allow theft by deception? I'm just thankful there's a way to get packages delivered to Hungary without them being like stolen by the postal service. All of my packages that I've had shipped by Amazon that didn't come from the UK have arrived safely. Once I tried to order a record from England, forget about that. Of course, they tried to ship it Royal Mail. No. Royal Mail. We don't order things from the UK anymore. After the second attempt, I decided something wasn't right, I just canceled the order. I don't know if it was affected by Brexit or not. All I know is that I ordered a record. It was supposed to be delivered by Royal Mail. Never came. I reported it. They said they sent another one out, and that one never came either. So I just like canceled the order. I guess like, I don't think it was something on the Hungarian end, although it could have been. It just seems really strange. Is this a good move? I didn't realize the Royal Mail was sold off and it wasn't state-owned. Wow. I'm still living in the past. Well, the U.S. can hook you up with a great postmaster general if you need one. I think his name is DeJoy. I'll trade you a postmaster general. Sumer, where's the fire? You have somewhere you have to go? He's used negative 17 seconds for this 10+5 casual rapid game. Do you have to hurry to class or something? Is there a reason you're not using any time at all? FedEx is horrible. They kept trying to bill me for something. I paid the driver in cash. I had a receipt, and they just kept trying to bill me. They kept calling me and harassing me and sending me letters. I think the driver probably tried to cheat and keep the money or something. Even though he gave me a receipt for it. I'm done with FedEx. DHL seems alright. I've never had a problem with them. But there's this other company from UAE, I think called Express One, and they're just way better than any of the other delivery companies. FedEx service is the worst outside of the actual delivery. Man. They've got a great company working. Every single package, they send me text messages when it's supposed to come. The driver will call you Jesus Christ, dude. Are you playing bullet every game? What is his deal? Sumahair activity. Okay, let's check this out. What has he been doing? Tenno Rapid Shield Arena? I don't get it, man. Like, you got all these rapid games at 5-0. Why are you playing bullet against me? He's used, like, no time for the entire game. Maybe he has ADD. It's not enough that he beats me, he wants to, like, humiliate me by using no time for the entire game. Did you say Snake Island? Bishop takes f6, no. This knight on e4 must go. It's an everything must go sale. Wedgwood. Wormwood. The only antiques. They found a ration packet from the invasion of Normandy the other day. They think it's the only one in existence. Or D-Day. It was a D-Day. Same thing. D-Day ration packets. Acerby! What was that? Focus on the weak pawn. It's a lot of snakes. Maximum snakeage per foot. Psychic for sure. H3. I thought about G3, but I was debating like G3 or H3. That's the classic. I don't know if it deserves an exclamation point, but we're making way for Rook G3 here. Check him out with Rook E8. Check him out. Check him out, Wendy. I allowed D4. Seems 1 for you? Wait, I'm sorry? That, like, if I'm playing like an 1800. To be honest with you, I think I would hope that I could hold this with black against the Grandmaster, you know? No, I don't think it's 1 for anybody. I think the white is better, clearly better, but there's a big difference between better and 1. I mean, I think this is kind of an exaggeration, no? Oh, brother. People are so opinionated, sure of themselves. Yes, all IQP positions are forced wins. Of course it's not winning. I'm not even up material. I mean, but white's better. I mean, it's a game, you know. No, black should be able to draw with like perfect play. There's no way like an engine's beating another engine in this position. It's gonna be a draw. It should be a draw. The advantage isn't enough, but not to say that with humans it's easy to defend. But it's like, I don't know, man. Simhara is really strong. He's 2059. His active defense is impressive, no? Dare you call me a human? What's the key when you're defending an IQP position? The best way to defend the isolated pawn is not to defend it. The rook g3, queen d4 plan. Well, actually, I never got that far. His queen was on b6, so the rook g3, you know, the rook g3, queen d4 plan didn't really exist with his queen on b6, but maybe here would have been appropriate now. I could have perhaps induced a weakening in his king side, perhaps. It might have been better. But I'm getting nervous about my time. He plays so fast. What I don't get is he's got no blitz games, no bullet games. He's only playing super fast. 5-0, 10-0 games recently. So here we are. I'd put a knight on e4. If you're black, he did put a knight on e4. Good suggestion. Okay, first of all, my opponent plays too fast. He's been doing it since move 1. I don't understand what his deal is with the pace of play. I don't know why he plays so quickly. Pace of play. He plays as if like he only has half the time, like it's a berserk situation or something. Like somebody lit a fire under his ass, so to speak. D6. No, I mean I think I'm winning now. This is a win now. If you said, "Oh, it's a win now," yeah, it's probably a win now. But it didn't have to be. All right, dude. Dabu, yeah, you need to watch my stream more often. I say it all the time. What better way to reinforce one's ideas than to say it repeatedly? Right? Yes, oftentimes I repeat the things I say. Queen b4 check, king e8, queen takes b7, queen e5 check, g3, queen f2, alright. I'm on. I thought you said not till Friday, but today is Friday. It's not Friday there? It's Friday where you are, too. I have big news for you. Fuck. Alright, I miscalculated. He has queen f4 check. I saw it and then I forgot about it. Okay, so that's the point. Maybe queen b4 is actually a mistake. Shockingly. And now my pawn is hanging. So we need to be careful. Alright. What I need is someone to come to the stream and tell me everything that I've said more than once. Of course. Wait. How can I trade queens? Oh, shit. Wait, this is actually okay. Oh, man. Do you have the zip ties, Arsenal? I have 189 games against Sumahair. Yeah, it's like he's provoking me. Alright. But you don't get it. Like, the guy could be a good player, but he's not because he's playing too fast. I don't understand why he's playing too fast. I'm trying to help him. We need to restrain the viewers. And the theme of the Capitol riots, I thought, it's in poor taste, but nevertheless amusing. Alright. We need to restrain the viewers and the opponents from playing too fast. Actually, yeah, dude. A lot of those guys had like zip ties. Alright, dude, that's it. What was the guy's problem? Like, seriously, who is that guy? Is that another guy that I've banned before and I forgot about it or something? I didn't realize he was so irritating. You know, some people just like come off as irritating. Honest Bishop. Alright. That's a rarity. Hi, I'm Honest Bishop. We've got to take the challenge in order. The challenge is in order. Does anybody know that guy? Because I'm a little concerned when people have like 40,000 games. It's usually a sign of mental illness. Arsenal has 11 and he's like pretty edgy. I've got 4,000. But then again, I guess if we count unrated games, how many do I have? Let's see. Games. I have 23,000. You know, so I'm pushing it. But like when you get to like 40,000, 50,000, I think yeah, you need to see a psychiatrist. I'm getting there, you know. Alright, Arsenal. All seriousness, let's go. He has 40,000 games played in the last 6 months. No. There was this troll that I had a couple years ago, cross fingers, who had like massive amounts of games. So I'm always on the lookout for that. Just make another account. Exactly. Exactly. When you see I'm getting irritated, don't keep provoking me. Poke the bear, dude. Don't poke the bear. Look, it's Friday morning. I'm in a good mood, you know. I got my medication. Got our Xanax on hand. I can't play the bird every game. I gotta stop a little bit with my bird obsession. Trolly, you know, wants attention. Maybe not a bad guy, but it's just... he's pushing my buttons now. Sort of like a chess playing Bob or something, but not as humorous. What are we gonna do? Like if Bob actually played chess. What are we gonna do? Oh, oops, the bird. I played the bird. Shit. Accidental bird. F4. It's a mouse slip. Oh, I didn't mean to time him out. I'm sorry. I played F4 by accident. Bird order. My bird order is out of order. Alright. Just kidding around. Little move order joke. I don't know that black can do anything to like prevent that. We're gonna play chess and carry on. Take your time. No, the last game with Sumaher, he didn't talk in the chat, which is weird. Why was Sumaher not answering me in chat? Because normally he's like in the chat. I got this impression like Sumaher was in a hurry or something. Like he didn't want to take time on his moves. You got deleted and temp banned? Chessieber, you got temp banned? What? I didn't ban you. Did I? Did I accidentally ban? Oh no, Arsenal timed out Chessieber. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. I didn't see what you did. Oh, Chessieber. It's always causing trouble. Main line. Flick knife variation. Critical theory for both sides here in the Benoni. I'm no 4 pawns tag player really. I have played it. Once I played it against Chris Chase. Where's Uber driver? Our old buddy Chris Chase, FIDE master. I think I had him beat and he like weaseled out of it or something and he drew. Maybe my only F4 bishop b5 check that I ever got over the board. I immediately untimed you out. Untimed you out. That's new vocabulary. Can you say that? Untimed you out? I untimed you out. Well, immediately is very... I would say that's pretty timely. You can't be more timely than immediately. You can't really complain about that. You got same day service from Arsenal fan. He was in a good mood today until you came along, Chessieber. No English breakfast this morning? I forgot it was his move. I was thinking of my next move, knight b4. Arsenal's in the game. Let's not distract him while he's playing. No distracting my opponent, Chessieber. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. What are you supposed to do now? I keep wanting to play like rook a3. There's this game I played against Arsenal with f5, I remember, but he loves to play knight e5 and he'll just hop right into the e5 square. It seems kind of stupid to play f5 and like give him that knight e5 jump, you know, right away while his knight is bad. I mean, the knight is bad on d7. It's causing, you know, a clusterfuck on the queen side, and you don't, you know, necessarily want to like let him free it up. But I guess the question is, does white have anything I could do? Like, I can't play queen e1 and get forked by knight c2. I looked at rook a3. Bishop d2 is lame. I can play waiting move. Waiting move here. Anyone? We have a waiting move? What's your waiting move? Like rook e1? Rook e1 is kind of counterintuitive, because rook e1 takes the rook off the f file. h4, h5. Psychic for sure. I'm gonna have to time you out for suggesting h4. You're a bad influence. That's mentally insane. I've already moved a few pawns. We don't need any more h4. Mentally insane. Like, there's another kind of insane. Queen e1 fork. f5 allows knight e5. Moving my bishop, where does it go? This bothers me a little bit. Like, I don't have a good square for my bishop. If I play this, he hits it with like knight b6. So it's gonna have to come back to like e2, which I don't love. I'm not gonna spend all my time here, you know, wasting all my time every move, but I'm kind of using this as my one long think. And then we're gonna play faster. I just want to get my ducks lined up. Get a kind of general game plan. King h1, wait and see policy. If I get hit, do I consider taking on d7? Do I play bishop c4? I think I play bishop c4. I play bishop c4, and if he... So let's do that. If a6, bishop c4. If knight b6, we draw back to e2. Then we've got a5 in our back pocket, right? If he tries something crazy, that could happen. a6, bishop c4, knight b6, bishop e2, f5, a5, f takes e4, a takes b. You know, this whole variation concerns me a little bit. Maybe I don't, you know, have a choice. What am I going to do? Probably king h1 is wrong. He plays, among other things, he could play f5 directly. He can play a6. He can play... knight b6, that doesn't look right. No. Knight b6 is no good. So I guess, yeah. So now, taking. Now, wasn't there... Is there something in bishop takes d7? Not giving him knight e5? Like if I go bishop d7, and then f5, sacking a ponda? Is that how Kasparov did it? With the Kasparov Nun game? Take f5, pawn takes f5? Then what? I mean, where's the money? Show me the money. I don't see how that works. Bishop d7, f5, pawn takes pawn. His king position is messed up, but I have no real threats. Don't love it. So the plan was to keep him restrained. Bishop here or bishop here. Bishop here. f5, knight g5. Bishop here, knight b6, bishop e2. f5. See, structurally, I could take on f5, where I can play knight to g5. I don't love this. Surprised by rook e8. It's like he doesn't want to play f5. Live dangerously. Or don't live. In order to live, you have to be willing to die. Sammy Farhat poker quote. Something like that. E5. F5. There he goes with the knight e5 again. If f5. Pawn takes pawn. At least I still have my white squared bishop. What other options do I have here? Alright, whatever. Oh! Bishop takes c3. No, I don't like this. I don't like that I have less time. I thought about that. Damn. You mean to tell me, like, bishop g5 is not a big deal? I hate to have to play this move. This seems really dumb for white. Never want to have to do that in the Grand Prix attack. Like, give up that powerful pawn on f5. I don't like this. I was thinking about knight d2, which is super lame. It almost looks like a normal Benoni, but like, why are his pieces so active? This knight on b4. The plan was to play bishop g5, but I realized he could just play h6. What if I sacrificed a piece? What would Uber Driver do? That'd be crazy. Like bishop g5, h6, bishop h4, knight takes g5, h takes g5, bishop takes g5. Just sacking a piece. Wow, that's crazy. It probably doesn't work, but you only live once. Let's have some fun. I have the sealer sweeper idea. What I like about it is all the pieces, all the white's pieces are mobilized. And I sacked a piece against Uber Driver the other day. Positional piece sack. I'm basically playing the Petrosian system with white. We're really close to my bishop g5 kings Indians here, by the way. I'm basically turning the 4 pawns attack into a bishop g. I just realized I'm doing it. I turned the bishop g5 Smyslov, the 4 pawns, into that. If I only had like one more move, black would be in a lot of trouble. If I give up my bishop, the bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, e5, positional pawn sack. That wasn't the plan. This is the plan, bruh. Bruh. Do I have to sack a piece? I could sack a pawn instead. g5, bishop g3, knight takes e4. Knight takes e4, rook takes e4. With no compensation. White's better mobilized. Like, my rook's ready to come over. I really wanted to do the river guarding rook thing, but his pieces are still bottled up over there. So There's another thing that I've noticed a lot over the years, that many Benonis and Kings Indians where black gets a knight on b4, it never participates with the other children. So it looks like Arsenal just like went off on me. What is that? What is that? Knight takes e4, the unexpected. Tales of the unexpected. Holy shit. Look at his king side. There's no way. There's no way. Mother of the king side. Dude, where is your king side? Protection. Knight? What about knight f3? Knight f3? Interesting move though, Arsenal. We all expect you to take on g5. I think he just has to be like stubborn and different. He has to go his own way. Stubbornly refusing my sacrifice on principle. What am I doing here? This is a neat idea. Alright, I have no idea what's going on. All I know is like all my pieces are active. Probably I should have played a different move. I could have played knight f3 here. That's probably better. What am I missing? Is there a mate somewhere? Bishop d3? Holy shit. Bishop d3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my god, I almost offered a draw and then resigned. I think he didn't click fast enough. I just resigned and offered a draw, but he wasn't fast enough on the mouse. This is fun. Alright, what's going on here? My favorite variation is like rook takes e4, bishop d3. Rook takes h4, bishop h7, check. The student body. I've got the queen. Queen h5. He's gonna find an in-between move. Damn. I was a little nervous about bishop g4. Is it possible he has bishop g4? I could still do bishop e4, bishop d1, bishop h7, check. I have no idea what's going on there. How about knight takes e4? I'm up the exchange after knight e4. Damn, I've got this. My last move was silly. Silly Willy. Chilly Willy the Penguin. But the problem is, dude, he's got no pieces. Look, he's down a rook and bishop. Look, ma. No pieces. Call my move silly. Rook a7, the Aster mate defense. Mama says, what about the queenside pieces that never developed? At least he castled, Uber driver. Unlike some people. They don't even know how to castle. Player of the Fromm's Gambit. At least Arsenal castled. Damn. I'm up the exchange on the king side. I'm down a piece on the queen side. Winning on the king side, losing on the queen side. How do I finish him off? Okay, so rook f7 is game over. First of all, rook AE. Rook AE. Check, 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 check. Rook AE, bishop d7. And then rook f7. He has bishop e5. Rook f7. Whew. It's like yeah, here. I don't know, if this thing was sound. I think he should have taken the original piece sacrifice. Right. What's the best move now? There's a back rank threat, which is pretty annoying. But I have rook down on the 7th. Yeah. He has rook bishop e8 now. He missed bishop e8. Bishop looks tasty. Alright, let's see this. The truth. Truth. Truth Social. What was the truth about this whole thing? It's all theory. Knight a6 is best. Yeah, so the main line is rook e1. I understand why people play that. Right. So I just think this looks hollow. Bishop takes d7. It feels hollow. I knew this, but I just don't see it. I guess I've actually played through this before. It feels sort of hollow. So, bishop c4, knight b6, I've looked at this as well. So I just played bishop e2 directly. We're following a couple GM games. I thought he should go for f5. Is it just too risky? It's just too risky to play. So we actually played the best move according to the engine, rook e8. We're following this GM game. Yilmaz is like the Turkish grandmaster. Sugarov, f5. We're following this exact game. And now black played knight f6, same as Arsenal. So the engine likes g takes f, but neither Arsenal nor the Turkish guy played g takes f. Knight f6 was played. Bishop g5, same exact game. But I started second guessing myself on bishop g5. I improved on theory with f takes g6. According to the engine. Improving on theory. You're getting it here. See, I would never do this in a blitz game. No, it likes bishop g5, damn. It wants to give up the bishop. This is brutal, dude. I hate giving up my bishop here. Kids, don't trade your good bishop for nothing. Bishop f6, bishop f6, f takes g6. Yeah, it just feels lame. Like, I looked at this, but I don't know what I'm going to do now. Queen d2. This guy's really well prepared. Wow. Bishop g7. Damn, dude. Mr. Engine moves. h3. This is pretty deep prep by this guy. Then he prepares the Aster mate maneuver. This Sugarov guy. But black's okay, according to the engine. So this is a new move. F takes g6. F takes g6. And then I'm supposed to play e5. Wow. The Sealer Sweeper. Permission slip needed for bishop-knight exchange. Exactly. I missed e5. You got knight g5. You got bishop c4. This is better than the other line. D takes e5. Damn, dude. It just sacks a pawn. It's playing the bishop g5, king's Indian. This is pretty crazy. You have that. A lot of attacking chances here. Damn, e5. So this is nuts. I do bishop h4. This is fun. Damn. So it's interesting and it's sound. Knight takes g5 and Arsenal should take. You have to take the sacrifice. The computer doesn't believe that my sacrifice is fully sound. You will be a believer. Rook c1. Wow. It's like a Grand Prix attack. Yeah, I figured this would come in. You're right, bishop d3 was wacky. So I should have just taken here. Then he takes here. And then I take here, and then he takes here. But I mean, you know, I'm up the exchange, but he's pretty active. It was best, according to the computer. Bishop d3, that wacky second best move. I found the second best move. Yeah, you had bishop g4. That's what I saw at the last minute. That he has bishop g4. This wasn't such a bad game. I was actually looking at this. Bishop takes d1, bishop h7 check. Like, I win back the exchange, or win back the queen here with knight takes d8. You had to take on g5, Ars. Bishop d3 is an inaccuracy, but it probably didn't change the result. That's brutal. Mate in 8. You had bishop e8, I thought. What am I missing here? It's mate? Oh, snap. Oh no. What? Wait a second. Oh, I had this. Oh, that's so sick. I didn't see rook f8. Ah, what a beautiful mate. What a beautiful mate. Master of avoiding calculation. Alright, 10 plus O. Rated? Get out of here with the rated. World champ, wrong time control. We told you that before. Okay, we've played this player once before. Senthil Nathan. Okay. Or Senthil Nathan. Yes, 7 plus 5. Luke's challenging me to a new all-time record time control, 15 plus 10. Leaky's like, take me. Where do you want us to take you? That's what Uber Driver said. Castling is overrated. No, man. Good job, Arsenal. We both learned a lot from this game. Alright. E4. Oh. In honor of Uber Driver. Off to dinner. Enjoy the stream. Thank you. I've got about an hour left, guys. And girls. Because there's a lot of girls in here. Down in front, ladies. Did I mean to play that? Wow. C4. I didn't mean to play that. My bad. This is a game I had once against Anatoly Levin, an old friend of mine from Boston. Dubious gambit. The idea is, of course, game 60 against Anatoly Levin, I think. I don't remember how that game continued. Circa 2001. He was an old guy, but he might still be living. He should be around 70. But sadly, he did have like some kind of cancer at one point, though it was under control. I don't know if he's still living. He was a 2100 player from Boston. Used to love to play 2-minute chess. He played the Polish opening and the Dutch. I always thought that was funny. Polish with white and the Dutch with black. Tolia. Sadly, I don't know if he's still alive. We've lost touch with almost everyone from Boston, from the old days. No, Anatoly Lane was another one. Of course, very famous grandmaster. We had a funny... He was always nice to me, but we had a funny incident once where... Of course, he passed away a few years ago. He loved to talk, and Lane was always like kibitzing and chattering like between moves, and I had this funny incident where I played him when I was young, and one of my friends was spectating the game, and he was worse, so he was nervous, and he started to get all nervous. He didn't like that someone was like standing behind him. He was like, "Please, just don't." It was the new Nike commercial. Just don't. We never let him live that down. Just don't. He looked like my childhood dentist, Dr. Silver. Yeah, man, it's scary how fast life goes by. I'm almost a senior. I see all these pictures of my friends who are like old people now. My friend's son is graduating from college. Like, I remember when we were in college. I have a friend whose son, not graduating from college, but graduating from high school. High school. Alright, it's bad enough. But when your friends' kids are graduating from high school, you know you're old. That was on Facebook today. Jesus Christ. I just remember going to his apartment and the kid was like 5 years old. The last time I saw him, his child was 5 years old. Now they're graduating from high school. You know you don't get out enough when you don't see someone for 13 years. You're not getting out enough, dude. It's just 13 years, no big deal. No, it wasn't that long. Yeah, almost 12. Crazy, man. I can't believe how fast time goes by. Anatoly Line. He never really wrote any books. That's weird. A red book. Well, I'm younger than you. I didn't realize that. Look like my dentist. My dentist had the sticker on his dental chair that said, "Ignore your teeth and they'll go away." I think that can be applied to chess too. Uber drivers your generation. Uber driver, was he an MIT guy? It was like Bill Kelleher's best friend, man. They would hang out and play Blitz all the time. You never played at the Blitz tournaments at the Boylston Chess Club. Anatoly Levin. He didn't play much tournament chess. I don't know if he had something to do with MIT. I really don't know what he did. That sounds like, Chess Zebra sounds like, a book that like somebody wrote and then like got him to like, co-author it. I don't think that Anatoly Line like wrote books. I haven't been to the dentist since the pandemic. And I was always very careful. Still, like, Hungarian dentists see like American teeth and they're like, "Oh my god, I've never seen any teeth like this before." How old are you? Like, we're lucky, at least in the US we have pretty good standard of dental care, although it's expensive, very expensive. I was lucky. I can't afford a few years without the dentist, but we're running out of time. This is an interesting move. I didn't think he would go with this knight a4. You still have all your teeth and you're like 50? That's impossible. My aunt died when she was like, she was crazy about her dental health. She died at like 86 and she still had all of her teeth. She was like, she had like a teeth health fetish. Alright, teeth health fetish. Knight a4 is really annoying. Really, really, really annoying. Alright, have my bishop. You can have it. I don't want to give it to you, but you are not developing your pieces, sir. You're not developing your pieces. Now my knight is hanging. Whoops. So this is forced. Oh, that's good. Wow, this sucks. This officially sucks. Concentration. I have knight b6 actually, but that walks into bishop a5. Very strange game, huh? Wow. I think we're gonna go. Don't feel good about this game. I don't feel good about this game, man. What is going on with this game? Knight c7. Do I have that? Wow, knight c7. Does it even work? There's the bishop a5 again. b3. I can play... Oh man, knight takes b2, bishop takes a6. Dude, what is the deal here? Knight b4, bishop takes, pawn takes. b2 is hanging. But he has bishop b5, which is like, kills me. Virtual death. It isn't remotely expensive in Asia. $2,000. Dude, Scandinavia is the best place. If it wasn't cold, it would be great. Man. Alright, we're gonna do this. The guy is making instantaneous moves now. Alright, draw. For draw. For draw. For draw. Draw. For draw. $1,700 blitz. 1,500 bullet. 1,800 classical. 2,000 rapid. Beer in Sweden is like unreasonably priced. And that's how they use the beer to pay for dental care. So all the taxes from beer go toward dental care. We got on this subject because I was talking to Anatoly Lane to look like my dentist. Because I had a friend named Anatoly. And now we're on this random subject about dentistry. That's why I get all the viewers. Cold and dark. Suicide rates. I've only been to Norway. I've never been to other Scandinavian countries. Well, I don't think Denmark really counts as Scandinavia. Have I been to Denmark? Yeah. Denmark, Norway. I've never been to Sweden or Finland. Depressing. Nimzovich lived only to like what, my age? Late 40s? What did Nimzovich die of? Well, you have 3 moves. Queen a7, queen e4, queen f3. He died of yellow fever? Did not know that. Are you serious? So Denmark counts. Alright, we're knight trapped. Well, White certainly played well. Damn, he's even keeping his structure intact with queen takes d4. Or not. I can't believe you played queen takes d4 and then you took with the pawn on c4. I think that's the first truly bad move White has made this entire game thus far. What? Wow. Weird. He's dropped in exchange. Crazy. We didn't really deserve to win this. I was totally lost out of the opening. Of course, it's a dubious gambit. Played for practical chances. Oh, almost had a mouse freeze. You're feeding my kids their dinner from last night for lunch. Well, at least they're not eating like ice cream and cookies. You could be a worse father. Ice cream for breakfast. So you'd be the best dad ever. The best dad award. Stalemate. Juicebox, thanks for donating 5 bits, 5 gift subs the other day. Alright, the other day. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Wherever possible. Wherever and whenever. He resigned. Dude, I was toast in this game. Afik, the only player who's ever played this. Man, against the legendary Jakob Murray in 1979. Yeah, it kind of played Bishop B4. I don't know, I thought about it. I wasn't sure which is better. Maybe Bishop B4 is better. This is a dubious gambit. Okay, knight b6 was really stupid. I don't know what I was thinking here. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. I don't know why I played knight b6 in this position. This is just a really, really stupid move. I mean, wasting time. Why did I play that? I mean, anything's better than that. I guess the problem is I didn't like this capture on a6 and then my bishop's hanging. I can't take with the knight because my bishop's hanging. I have to take with the bishop, and if I take with the bishop then the d5 isn't supported. So I should have just played pawn takes b5. And then he has a problem here if he takes with the bishop. That was very dumb. Okay. Next game, Ego Crusher. Where did Ego Crusher come from? Ego Crusher is first on the list. Not enough games. He's close though. 58, yeah, 68, 70, alright. I usually ask people to have 100 games, but you're close enough. I'm not going to decline his challenge if he's been waiting. Waiting! Graded challenge gone. Without increment gone. 1510 is a bit too long, guys. We can't really do that. It's just not enough time. I have 40 minutes left. We have time for one more game. The 1510 is pretty extreme. What did Uber Driver say? Was it e6 you wanted me to play? Last night Uber Driver suggested that I play e6 here. He loves the French. I played this against Hey It's Miro on... When was it? Wednesday? Wednesday. $40,000 equals mentally insane. I'm just kidding. I mean, it depends. If you played 40,000 games in less than a year, you're probably mentally insane. If you've had the account for like 8 years, you're alright. Yeah, I looked at this. So this is our game from Wednesday. C5 is theory. Arsenal guy 2000. Yeah. Don't play too much chess. It's our game from Wednesday. Here he played a bad move. Hey It's Miro played the ultra lame c3 and I criticized him for it. What is it with you guys in the C3, man? 3,650 games a year. It's less than what I pay in taxes. If it's less than what I pay in taxes, it's alright. $100 games a day. Articulate. Articularny. Knight is going to B3 or F1. Game yesterday was different. Like, he didn't take on C5. He allowed me to take on D4, and we had a symmetrical pawn structure. Now if I play Knight E7... Houston... The Greek gift sacrifice. Doesn't work here. I don't work here. Isn't that embarrassing when you go in like a store or a restaurant and you like get someone's attention who doesn't actually work in that place? This happened to me at a restaurant in Vienna last month. Guy was sitting at this table with a computer as you walk in the door. I just assumed he was like a waiter for some reason. Alright. Bishop F5. It's happened to everybody at some point. You're standing in the clothing store and some lady comes up to you. It's like, can you show me where the kids' like jeans are? I'm like, lady, I don't work here. Do I look like I work here at Sears? It is a little insulting when you're mistaken for a Walmart employee. It's happened before. Alright. Bishop F5, takes. I like, at like Best Buys, it's just much. Actually, the Walmart employees have, very distinctive uniforms, right? Bishop, I don't. It's kind of scary. I don't know if I've ever been in a Walmart. I'm not sure I've actually been in a Walmart. When did Walmart really become, like, nationwide? In the 90s? Welcome to Costco. Like, we never had any Walmarts when I was a child. There were other stores. So Walmart, like, only started to, like, really get a market domination after I went to college. They were never big in New England. I maybe once was in a Walmart. Bishop F5. Bishop F5, Knight F5. Rook E1 check. And then I have to play, like, Knight or Bishop E7. Other options. Is this a mistake or is this correct? It's big in New England now. Yeah, I'd never been to a Walmart. I lived in Boston before I moved to Hungary. Kmart. Kmart shoppers. Kmart I've been to. Whatever, is Kmart still in existence? I was afraid that if I don't play bishop f5, he plays queen c2 and I can't develop. Truck stop shopping malls. What exactly is that? Ask me, what is a truck stop shopping mall? Did you ever work as a trucker? Walmart has a lobby group just so we don't tax luxury jets. How can you not tax luxury jets? That's like the ultimate luxury thing. Which is better, Auchan or Tesco? Arsenal fan, do you have Auchan in the UK, or is like all French businesses gone? Did you ever have Auchan? They pull out of there after Brexit. We have in Budapest. We have Auchan and Tesco. You know, Auchan is like French, and Tesco is English. It's like I always have to decide. It's kind of funny. I have to decide if I want to shop with an English company or a French supermarket. Orban wants to like kick all foreign supermarkets out of Hungary. It's a really big thing for the last couple of years. He wants to get rid of like Tesco, Auchan, any kind of foreign supermarkets, and have just Hungarian supermarkets. Like that really makes sense, you know, within the EU, kicking out all other companies from outside of Hungary. How does that work? G6, G4. There is Queen D7. Macromart, no. There's also German things. Media Market, I guess that's Austrian. I don't know if it's Austrian or German, but our biggest electronics chain is Austrian or German. Maybe it's Austrian. I'm not sure. Media Market, maybe it is German. Like, the only good stores are from other countries, basically. It'll be like Moscow. They start kicking out all the foreign companies. The Hungarian supermarkets suck. Like, no one wants to shop there. Perfect game by Ega Crusher. 2100 bullet, 1700 blitz, 14 games. His ratings are kind of consistent, but he's playing awfully solid chess here. We're in trouble. To put it to put it mildly. We are in trouble, boys and girls. Maybe h6. Didn't want to do that. I guess we could still play g6. Let's weaken all of our squares. And there was a reason why I wanted to go there. It's both too slow. They're both too slow. They are both too slow. Okay. It's cool. Macro. You know Macro? Macro Panda. This is Macro Panda. You guys remember him? It's been on the stream in a long time. We had Macro Panda and Micro Panda. They're still here. They just haven't really been on lately. This is the Micro Panda. They haven't been on in years, honestly. Well, they were like with... You guys might remember. You'd have to be watching my stream for like 3 years to remember those guys. He missed c4. White's finally making some sort of inaccuracies. In Acro Panda. We'll have time for at least one more game after this. Guys, please support the stream. Astrobate and Juicebox Wizard can't do it all alone. Alright, the knight to d4. The knight will be exchanged. The knight. Knight of the living dead. Bishop takes d4. Am I going to get checkmated? Hopefully not. We play for draw. Equalize first, then play for a win. Okay, if I wanted a draw, I would play knight takes d4 and offer a draw. We're trying to win, but we're not better. Always a safe place to be. Micro Panda. Overpressing. Magyar Hungarian. Oh, Seifru? She was supposed to be on my chess team, but she only played like one game the whole season. We made first division. Yeah, I mean, she's into streaming, I guess. I don't really know her. Women FIDE Master. Poundland. Like, they have lots of pounds there. Blunder the King, thanks for subscribing. Tier 1. Squirt Cream. How do I go about challenging me? Are you new to lichess? You have to challenge my account, Sparkle Horse, on lichess. Like, click on my name and right click and challenge in the players list. But I don't think we're going to be able to take any new challenges. I've got too many challenges already. You can challenge me on Monday or play in our simul on Sunday. Actually tomorrow night I have a subscriber stream if you'd like to submit a game. I never reminded everyone today. I'm supposed to do that. So let's do it. Normally I do what I call the subscriber stream on Thursdays, but Thursday I was busy, so we had to move it for this week. This is a draw. This is a draw. This is a draw. This guy's pretty good, Ego Crusher. Blunder the king. Tomorrow night you can submit. Can you submit a game? Tomorrow night, guys, 6:30 is our subscriber stream. Sunday is simul, so everyone's welcome to play who is a subscriber. Monday you can play. First come, first serve for challenges. But today I've got challenges already. I gotta leave after one more game. So this is a draw. This is a draw. Theoretically, this is a draw. Correct. Correct. Theoretically, either side could lose, but it should be a draw. White played well. Black played okay. F3. Very nice. Very nice. Noble gas. Look at this. Genius move. King E3. Noble gases. May I ask how much you charge for a training lesson? Well, when you say training lesson, I'm not sure what that means exactly. For normal, everyday chess lessons, my rate is $45 per hour. But I will do like training games. So we'll just play and then a quick analysis of the game afterwards, which would be like half price. So I charge half price for those. In-depth lessons are $45 an hour. This is a draw. Half price for training games. What's up, WJ Loof? I don't know, I'm impressed by Ego Crusher. I was thinking raising my rates because obviously, you know, supply chain issues. Chessibra, people ask me all the time, why do you live in Hungary if you're an American? Why do you live in Hungary? This is my number one question. And I have all sorts of joke answers. But my favorite one is like, I live in Hungary so I can pass the savings on to the consumer. I'm living in exile so I can pass the savings on to the consumer. Because if I lived in the United States, I would have to charge at least like $70. $70. But since I live here in Eastern Europe and prices are lower, cost of living is lower, I pass on the savings to the consumer. That's how I can afford to offer $45 an hour lessons as an international master. Alright, Survivor. I'm just taking the challenges, guys. I got them in order. I'm not... Does Survivor have enough games? Yes, 100 games. Well, that's weird. He has exactly 100 games. Casual, 7 plus 5. Let's do it. Last game for today. I just take on Fridays. Normally I take the subscribers first. For all of you who think, are you specialized in one of those openings? Yeah, I play the Accelerated Dragon and the Ready. I don't really play the Benko Benoni. But I mean, I know everything. Um, no, in Specialization, Accelerated Dragon, and Ready, I do play. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger, baby. Rocky. I have to say, like, I don't really like Sylvester Stallone, but I still have a little bit of. I still have a little bit of. Well, nostalgia. W.J. Luke. But Eye of the Tiger also makes me think of Mark Esserman's like poster. He has like a tiger. He has the tiger poster that's so cheesy in his streaming office or room or whatever. While he's eating bananas. That started to make me think of. That makes me think of Survivor. That was such an 80s theme song for my generation, right? Watching the A-Team and listening to Survivor. Is Survivor in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? That was like one hit wonder. They never had any other like top singles, did they? Oh, you met the guy who played the Russian. They had only half decent songs, no other hits. I remember I lost this position against Abhijit Kunte with white. I used to play this line a lot with white. Juicebox Wizard, you and Arsenal have a lot in common. You're both like huge action hero fans. Yeah, he's an Indian GM. This is a phone card. That was an inside joke. Yeah, I have a bad score against Indian players, I think. I have a really bad score against Indian players. Wonder if I've ever beaten any. I beat Tejas Bakre, but he beat me, so we're like 1-1. I don't know if I've ever had like a positive score. I don't think I've ever had a plus score against an Indian player. Maybe once. A couple women I've beaten, but I've lost to as many as I've beaten. Humpy beat me twice. My overall like score against Indian title players is horrific. I must have like -5 or something. Yeah, Humpy's a legend. I just remember losing twice. Once on the black side. What was it? I lost to her with black and I lost to her with white. She didn't do anything special. She's just a tough player. They were fighting games. The Survivor. Mutually isolated pawns. I think that Kunte actually played Bishop E7 against me. I remember one thing like distinctly. He played like Bishop E7, I was white, and I played Bishop C2, and at some point I played Queen D3, and he just like played F5, and even though it looks like anti-positional, it was fine for black. Yeah, it's a solid line for white, but nothing special. So, Queen H4. It's the Marshall. Where's our biggest Frank Marshall fan? Oh my god, speaking of Abhijit Kunte, it's time for the face palm. I just totally forgot you could play f4. Didn't even know that was a move. Oh my god. That's legal? You can play f4. I should have at least seen this was like a legitimate possibility. That solves your problems, doesn't it? At the cost of slightly weakening the king side. Now my d5 pawn is hanging. So what's up, bruh? I induced the weakness. Inducements. Now my pawn is... My nugget is falling. My nugget is falling and I can't get up. Bishop g4, queen d3. I don't know if I want to induce that. Bishop g4, queen d3. Knight e7, f5. Bishop g4, queen d3, knight e7. It looks kind of funky. Though I could play knight e7 directly. Maybe that's a better thing to do. You don't understand why women have their own tournaments? I mean, I don't really want to take sides on this kind of issue. I think that I understand both sides of the argument. It's also a question about whether women should have their own titles. I think that some women, want it and some don't, and there are different ways to look at it. I think there's two sides to that argument. I don't know. It's really... BJ Penn is running for governor in Hawaii. Who's that? An action hero? Who's BJ Penn? Damn, I don't know what to do here. Oh man. Yeah, I can't watch that. It's just... MMA seems so gross. It could be alright, but it's so... Dana White is so, like, toxic. If I want to go, the poker club is very similar. It's like going to a Kojak convention. Queen d3, alright. Too much testosterone. Whatever. Testosterone overload has been called. Oh yeah. Now we're better. Now we won a piece. No, we didn't win a piece. We won a piece. Ouch. I mean, I guess MMA could be cool, but it's too overhyped, and I don't know. It's basically, it almost feels like pro wrestling. It's cheesy. Boxing seems so much more credible. Just the hype around it is cheesy and fake, sort of. I don't know. I don't like the image of the MMA. Alright. We got time for another game. Leon DeLuca. Boop. What? We request to join the team. Open link in new window. No, I mean, I don't have a problem with MMA as a sport. It's like the characters and the toxic masculinity around it that bothers me, you know. I actually like boxing. So, what are we gonna do? Do I believe the toxic femininity exists? Yeah. Too much estrogen, too much testosterone. I'm sure that too much anything is a bad thing. Definitely. Definitely. There is a I don't like it either way. People that are too feminist, people that are too macho. I'm not a fan of either. Too much of a good thing. C3, bishop A5. So we haven't had an Evans in like forever. Wow. Great Lazarus is back. The Evans on the board. So this has been an ages since an Evans. Last game for today. We'll be back tomorrow night with a rare Saturday stream. The rare Saturday stream. It's subscriber stream tomorrow night. Queen to D7. Juicebox and Arsenal, are you guys talking about action hero movies again? Dozens of pros in England that have 50, 60 losses. How many like MMA fights can an adult fight in their career before they're like permanently brain damaged? Like, seriously. I guess bishop b6. No, dude, I'm sure that, I mean, chess tournaments, like, this is a line, bishop b5. If I was a woman, I wouldn't want to go to a chess tournament. But at the same time, I wouldn't want to go to, like, a poker tournament either. As a man, I don't want to go either. The atmosphere is horrible. In both. Bishop a7, d5, b5. So this is theory. The only things that I do that have organized competitions are chess and poker, and they're both like way too dominated by men. But chess is worse, I guess. In terms of, there's probably more women at the poker tournaments than at chess tournaments. And it's funny because poker is feels even more macho than the chess tournaments. Like a lot of people claim there's a lot of women involved in chess, but I don't see it in practice that much. Maybe in the US, but in Hungary, I mean, we have very strong women's team here, for example, historically, yet there's a very small percentage of women that play. I mean, like, if you go to a Hungarian open chess tournament, like 3% of the players are women. In the United States, there's a lot of girls who are into chess. It's probably higher. because like chess in the schools has been so prevalent. They're teaching so many kids, both male and female, that it's up, maybe to 10%, but still it's like that's the max, dude. 10% women in a chess tournament is like the max. The max ever. And yeah, the Polgar sisters are legendary. They're the Polgar sisters are like a one of a kind situation though. They weren't created by the by the chess establishment here. Polgar sisters were hatched by their dad individually. It's not hatched. It's a unique situation. Nevada. So WJ Loof, you got 23 years old, 34 fights. What? Are you talking about you? We're having two conversations at the same time. It's really bothering my ADD. Astrobate is very sincere. But I seriously, if I go to a chess tournament or a poker tournament, I feel like I'm in jail. There are no women. It's only men. It just doesn't feel normal, How's the F file doing? Saturday announcement. Man, this guy is crazy. He's up to 2166. What? He's 2300 in Blitz now? Dude, you must have gained like 200 points. He was like 2000 before. Wait a minute. Let's look at his rating graph. Dude, look. We go to June 2021. Here's Leon Toluca's June 2021 ratings. Rapid 1774, Blitz 2137, Bullet 2025. Now, fast forward a year later, what? 2372 Blitz, 2162 Rapid, 2289. That's massive improvement. Arsenal is definitely the authority on women in the stream. Mr. Coffee, get your ankle bracelet out. Arsenal's gonna start going off on feminism. Anyway, guys, it was nice having the stream. I'm gonna shut it down now before things get out of control. Before we start getting lectures on feminism. I'm gonna steer clear of this. You had fun when I was winning with being kicked in the head by someone 350 pounds. Dude, how can you be fighting someone who's 350 pounds? I don't understand, WJ Loof. Aren't there like weight groups and stuff? There's like no way you should be fighting someone who's 350 pounds ever. Under any circumstances, no? Unless like you weigh close to 350 pounds. I mean, is that for real? You were super heavy? But I mean, your weight isn't that big, is it? I don't know why, I just assumed you weren't super heavy. What's the like super heavy? You were 265. Well, that's solid. Got me beat. My all-time max is 235. Probably. But I'm not, I'm only 6 foot tall. That's solid. Damn. I didn't realize you're that big. Leon doesn't use his time. I have F5 here, or even F6. You know what's funny? There's this shadow image of a bishop on A2 that's still in my mind in this position. It's still in my mind. It's like still there. Damn, he is in trouble here. Knight F7. Knight F7 is nasty. If I play like Knight G4, Knight F7, threatening Knight H6 and mate, I'm getting crucified on the file here. So, gotta be a little bit careful. But we're totally winning. The only problem is it's a little hard to finish him off. Yeah, that's brutal, man. There's a huge difference between someone who's 260 and 350. Dude, that's almost 100 pounds. I mean, that's outrageous. They gotta have another division, man. I mean, that's like almost a different animal altogether. Different animals. Oh my god. Is that a legal move? Speaking of MMA, is that a legal move? What? He has rook takes. How does that work? How does it work? Blood sports. Alright, dude. You need to slow down. Anyway, we got a request to join the team. De Miguel. Joining the team. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Nice talking about MMA with you and feminism. But anyway, I thought this was a chess stream. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. Be around tomorrow. Tomorrow night, very rare Saturday night stream. Saturday night subscriber stream. We'll see you guys there. Thanks, Mr. Coffee, for stopping by. Thanks, everybody. Laters. Bye-bye.